when it actually comes to the latest chapter of Dragon Ball Super, chapter 61, in which we actually learn what Vegeta's new technique is, what it's called, and what it's able to do, there seems to be a line that is actually stated within the manga that a lot of people are actually taking it to heart. That line that I'm actually talking about is when Jocko looks at Goku and says, "It looks like Vegeta managed to one up you this time," and Goku states, "Yeah, but I will surpass him again, just you wait." A lot of people seem to be taking this line a little too serious. Basically, what I interpret from this is completely different what people are actually thinking about this line. When this line is actually stated, a lot of people who read it kind of just figured that Vegeta is stronger than Goku, like this new technique that Vegeta actually learned, as well as anything else he learned from the Yard Rats, just for some reason just made him stronger than Goku. But in my opinion, I feel like that's not necessarily the case because of the fact of Ultra Instinct. Because when it comes to Goku and Vegeta's rivalry, it goes back since like the beginning of the Saiyan saga. Like these two have been fighting for supremacy for so long, and the fact that they actually throw a line like this really throws people off because in my opinion I don't feel as though Vegeta is stronger. What he actually represents here by just stating, "Yeah, but I'll catch up to him," is basically in terms of techniques, because just because Vegeta has this new technique where he could suck out the energy from someone who has absorbed or split people in half, it is a useful technique, but in my opinion it doesn't make him stronger than Goku. Goku by himself is just raw power. Like, if you want a definition of power, not speaking about Jiren or speaking about Broly, and that's the definition of Goku. Goku's techniques just power him up to a point where he cannot be touched and he's able to inflict so much damage. Vegeta, on the other hand, he hasn't necessarily learned the technique that actually makes him that strong, to actually make him get to the level of Ultra Instinct like Goku. Now, this new technique that Vegeta has, yes, it's very useful. It could have been used many times throughout all of Dragon Ball Z, obviously, because this technique, as we learned, is able to suck out energy from someone who is actually absorbed, as well as split people, which I'm kind of confused as to why he's basically stating that he could split people, but yet this new version of Moro with 7-3 and the other henchmen in him it's much more of a trouble. Like, can't Vegeta just split him? But that's neither here or there. So this technique that Vegeta has learned is very powerful, and it will be useful in the near future if they ever face off against someone who actually has a power that can actually absorb and do stuff like that. But in terms of this line, I really don't feel as though Vegeta surpassed Goku. I feel like he just surpassed him in terms of using this technique. Like, obviously Vegeta managed to learn a lot of new techniques faster than Goku. Like, for example, the instant transmission. He literally learned how to use instant transmission in like the flick of a button. Like, that's how fast Vegeta learned it. So the fact that Vegeta is actually able to learn stuff like this from the Yard Rats is very amazing, as well as, Goku even stating that he never really learned that technique, which was Force Spirit Fission, I believe that's what it's called. So the fact that he was actually able to learn these techniques and not Goku just shows that Vegeta is a master of actually learning these techniques. But in terms of actual power, I don't feel as though Vegeta is that strong just yet. Obviously, it has been confirmed that Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue is stronger than Goku's Super Saiyan Blue, but the fact that Goku has both Omen of Ultra Instinct as well as Mastered Ultra Instinct, that just blows him out of the park at this point. Like, I don't think there'll ever be a situation in which Vegeta is as strong as someone like a Goku. Maybe he could get on par with someone like Broly and Jiren, but in terms of Goku and what he represents, especially with Master Ultra Instinct, I highly doubt that Vegeta's ever going to reach the same power. And this line, that's the one thing I never really liked about Dragon Ball, is the fact that they throw lines like this and it catches people off guard, because like with Jiren, when they stated that Jiren was the strongest mortal that's as strong as his god of destruction, a lot of people just basically took that as Jiren being stronger than any god of destruction. So they're putting him at this really high pedestal, and a lot of people are saying no, he's stronger than his god of destruction, and so on and so forth. And then there's Broly with Goku actually saying this guy might be as strong as Beerus. A lot of people took that line as something serious, and every time they compare Broly and Jiren, they're basically saying that Broly could smack Jiren around because of the fact that Goku stated that he's as strong as a god of destruction. Like when it comes to stuff like this, gauging power by what other people are saying, I really feel like that's not a good measure of power, because obviously characters are going to be biased towards one another. Like in my opinion, I don't feel as though Broly is stronger than Jiren. This line right here, I feel like Vegeta is nowhere near Goku, but that's just my opinion, and I kind of wanted to bring this up in a very, very small video, just me talking about this line, because I'm seeing this line brought up a lot within Instagram posts and people commenting, yes, Vegeta is finally stronger than Goku, but in reality, is he stronger than Goku? Like, in my opinion, I just feel like they're saying that he's one-upping Goku in terms of techniques that he's learning, because Vegeta managed to learn this technique faster than Goku, and he actually managed to master this technique quicker than Goku. So in my opinion, I feel like he's basically saying he one-upped them in terms of the techniques that he can actually learn from the Yard Rats, not necessarily one-upping him in power, because in my opinion, in power, Goku just wipes the floor with Vegeta. But that's just my opinion. What do you guys have to say about this? Do you guys feel as though this line is just confusing people? Do you actually think that Vegeta is stronger than Goku? I mean, he might be on par with the Omen of Ultra Instinct Goku, but in terms of Goku as a character, I don't feel as though he's stronger. Or do you think that this actually talks about and referencing the fact that he one-upped him in terms of the techniques that he actually learned? Thank you guys so much for watching. Just a really, really quick video, because I just want to get my thoughts out about this whole situation, because everyone's right here with their pitchforks basically saying Vegeta is stronger than Goku, but in my opinion, I feel like that's not the case. But like I stated, leave all of your thoughts and opinions within the comment section below, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace.
What? Go to hell!